Hey Marvel Strike Force fans, so today is a new video that I'm going to do on my arena and things that I've noticed about arena, at least at the very higher tier. So in the top 20, this is what I've noticed happens for people that are playing the game. So right here, I'm just going to show the team that I use. This is both my defense team as well as my offense team. And they're all about level 4 ISOs. For there's things like he's the healer, I got striker, raider, all of them, and a tank. So right now I'm at rank 12. Now that really doesn't actually, like with the Black Warrior team, people are like, okay, well, basically whoever has the highest Black Warrior team will win all the time. With this, I could probably do a punch up of 50k easily. You can even lose to teams are even 50k below you, so it's kind of you just basically have to make sure you're doing this. So the rewards, a lot of people I see, they're actually in like the top 100s, and basically the rewards aren't too much of a difference, but if you can get down to like the top 1, those extra energy cores are very useful. So like even right now I'm actually stockpiling a ton of these. I have a 37,950 arena credits, so yeah, I'm just waiting for him to add a character. It would be nice. I hear the next one's actually supposed to be this guy right here, so I'm going to be really happy with that if he is. So one of the things I want to mention about the arena is when being number 1 for the entire day isn't hard at all. I've been number 1, and basically no one touches you till the very last 30 seconds of the entire day. So if it's like morning, it just did reset, and you got yourself rank 1, chances are you're going to stay rank 1 for the entire day, and no one will touch you till the very last 30 seconds before the next reset, which can be really annoying. I've actually had it where I was like sitting here, I'm hitting the refresh button over and over again. I was ranked 1. It happened a couple days ago. I just kept hitting refresh over and over again. I even like turned off the game and restarted it completely, and my character didn't. He stayed number 1 for the entire day, and even all the way up to that last 30 seconds, I went from number 1 to rank 20. So that actually shouldn't even be possible. If I'm like sitting there and a guy was like fighting me in like the last 5 minutes, and he's just sitting there waiting for the timer to be at its like maximum so he can like end it real quick, like end it like 1 second before the reset, because that's what a lot of people like to do. They're just like to sit there and they snipe like you there at the very end so that they get that number 1 rank with like 1 second to spare before a reset. And so even if a person was doing that, I should not have gone from rank 1 to 20 in that last 30 seconds. It should have been physically impossible. But that's just how it happened that day. I can open up a ticket. All Scopely will say is, yeah, tough luck. So it doesn't matter. But anyways, so right now I'm ranked 12. I ended up yesterday being ranked 21. Unfortunately, I should have been, and that was even with like 2 minutes to spare. I was up to like rank 10, and I went down to like 21 in that 3 minutes basically. And like I said, you can go from rank 1 to rank 20 in the span of 30 seconds. So I'm going to pick this team here. As you can see, they actually have a higher power level than me. So the key with a Black Warrior team versus another Black Warrior team is really just when Thanos does his little ability to flip effects. And yeah, basically when you get to 20 to 1, you're only dealing with mostly Black Warrior teams. There might be one person I think in this entire area in the top 10 who is using an Emma Frost. So what I like to do when I'm starting out here, when I'm fighting Black Warrior versus Black Warrior, I don't really like to focus on Thanos or do any splash damage to him, because basically that just makes everyone attack whoever's attacking him. So at the very beginning, the best you can do is just try to keep your characters at most health that you possibly can. So right here, I will actually attack Ebony Maw, and he will also do splash damage to Proxima Midnight. So he just did his top thing there, flip all my buffs, and now I can flip all theirs and flip all mine to positives. So that's basically the whole point here. So sometimes you'll actually he'll do the flips to your guys, and then your Ebony Maw will go, and you'll be like, oh, well, I can do this, but it's a bad idea to do, because you'll have this one right here, which will basically mean the buff that he gives, you won't get it. So I always try to, so if my buffs are all flipped over here already, I won't use his special, because I won't get the defense ups. But I can now, because I don't have that right now. I was able to do the flipping before that. So yeah, this is why you want to avoid attacking Thanos, because everyone just attacks everybody. If you get any splash damage with Thanos, they just go all over the place. Now, I like to actually use the basics a lot, because a lot of times you'll get lucky and you'll be able to, maybe you can get rid of his taunt. Now I'm going to lose my Proxima Midnight. A lot of times you'll actually be able to make it so that you don't lose her, but a lot of times you will. So my guy will be able to go, and his Ebony Maw will die. Do the big AoE. His Proxima Midnight dies. See, I want to put a T4 in his special, just because his special is he'll attack the most injured person, and a lot of times it actually doesn't actually do it what you want it to do, but yeah. So as you can see, this is what I basically do when it's a Blackboard versus a Blackboard team. This should be in the bag, but I've seen it actually where it was like, nope, not going to happen. So we'll flip all these again. So this is all what people will do. They'll just sit here and let the timer run out. At the very end, right before reset, they'll just be like, okay, I'm just going to wait. I also have to tap Thanos. And they'll literally just wait till like last 5 minutes. They'll click on the guy's number 1, and they'll just sit there, time it out, get it to this point here, and it'll just wait till the last 10 seconds of the thing. And then once it's done, they finish it off, and you got your rank. Now I've noticed actually, so when I've saved up my attacks, and I'm kind of like, last minute trying to get back up to like rank 5 or something like that, I've noticed I will like, say I'm fighting, so yeah, this is the one person that actually has a different team over here. These people are actually very easy to beat. I love fighting this guy, but yeah, he's really, really easy to beat. But yeah, I would say it's like the last 10 minutes of a fight. A lot of people are playing in that last 10 minutes. So this person here, they're probably playing, they're fighting somebody. I will beat them, and then whoever they beat, I'll probably like jump to where they were. So say this guy's fighting number 2, I'll defeat him, and I'll actually get from rank 5 to rank 2. So that's even, so once in a while I'll get lucky, I'll be like, oh, I think that's what happened with my going from number 1 to 20 in that last couple seconds. Someone was fighting me, he beat me, but then someone was fighting him and beat him, and then someone was fighting that guy and beat him, and it was just a huge domino effect, and just a very, very unlucky domino effect. I was lucky it only took me down to level 20. Because if it was 21, I would have lost a few extra rewards. But yeah, usually by the end of the day, I do try to be in the top 5, and yeah, that's what I get. So yeah, those are basically my tips for playing Arena. In the top 10 to 20, top 20 to people, you'll basically only get Blackwater people. So if you want to excel, start working on your Blackwater team right now. Some people say the symbiotes do alright. I tried using the symbiotes when we had like all that bio stuff going on, where it's like use bio characters. I have a full T14 symbiote team. Sure, Anti-Venom wasn't part of the team at the time, but you know, you can still have a decent sub in. They did not do very well at all against the Blackwater teams. I basically, if I was at the very end, I had like 2 attacks left or something like that, and I was like in the top 5, I would probably, and I still wanted to get the milestones done. I tried the symbiotes, and like I said, they all lost. So I hear now with Anti-Venom, people say they can do very well against like a exact same power Blackwater team. I don't see that happening still, because Thanos can flip all those effects like crazy. But who knows? I got myself an Anti-Venom. He's like tier 13. Hopefully I'll get him up to a 5 red star soon enough when his event goes up. So yeah, that's what I do. So yeah, try not to start the day off or reset off at number 1, because like I said, you'll stay there at number 1 for the majority of the day, and you won't switch till like the last couple minutes at most of your before reset. And yeah, when that happens, you have really next to no time to try to get yourself back up to a respectable rank that will give you some more of these power cores. So yeah, I hope you guys thought that video was helpful on Arena. If you thought it was helpful, please hit the subscribe button on the left. Check out one of my other videos on the right. Hit a like below. Maybe tell me what kind of Arena team you're using below. If you have any other ideas on countering Blackwater, feel free to leave a comment about that too. Like I said, I just use my Blackwater to counter the other Blackwater. It's basically just your attack order that you go in. You know, you want to flip a buffs after their Thanos flips your buffs. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Have yourself a good day, a good night, and a good morning.